So when I was making my portfolio, I wanted to demonstrate my well-roundedness as a student. So I selected my artifacts carefully in order to reflect that in the best way possible. One of my artifacts is a target from my high school physics class, and our assignment was to roll a ball bearing off of a ramp towards a target on the floor. And the challenge is that we only have one shot, so we have to carefully calculate the trajectory based on the drop height, the weight of the ball, and the ball's speed. And in the end, we had a pretty accurate shot, which demonstrated my and my partner's mathematical skills and just like general skills when it comes to the field of physics and math together and how it relates to each other. And so my second artifact is a map that I made of the state of Connecticut, and it has a bunch of different changes made to it to outline roads, the counties, and specific sites across the state of Connecticut that have to do with geography. And I made the map with a GIS modeling program called ArcGIS Pro in one of my more recent science classes, my geographic modeling class. And I think it's a really good representation of my skills with geography and maps because those have always really intrigued me. And my final and favorite artifact is an essay that I wrote about the Franco-Prussian War that happened back in the 1870s between what is now Germany and France. And I wrote it in the second semester of my sophomore year for one of my history classes. And as a history major, I do a lot of writing, and I consider that essay to be one of my best works. It was 12 pages long. I stayed up multiple nights to really make sure I hit the nail on the head, and in the end, I got a B, so it was all kind of worth it in the end. So when I was making my portfolio, I kept the word flow in mind. Whenever I shop online, I hate having to play this game of hide and go seek with the product that I'm trying to buy, or the article that I need to find, or whatever is going on. To make sure that this doesn't happen with my website, I chose a template that's one long page so users can simply scroll to what they want to see or use the toolbar up top to get there even faster. Based on feedback, I added labels to my toolbar to make things clearer, and in terms of accessibility, I made sure to add subtitles wherever necessary and to use readable text and font sizes. My peers helped me recognize and reorganize certain things, and they helped me point out flaws that I overlooked, and with their help I made changes to things that made sense to me but not to them. Collaborating with my peers helped me extend my horizons in terms of what I could do for this project. They gave me ideas about which artifacts I could choose as well as formatting options, and I feel that engagement is a very important aspect of this assignment. Ultimately, we all want a website that's easy to use and as accessible as possible. Without engaging with others, our points of view and ideas might get in the way of usability by other people. By engaging with our peers in the future, if I ever become famous, I could rework this website to fit the individual that I want to present myself as. If I ever make my big break in Hollywood, this website could be used to tell my fans about myself, sell merch, or even open up other opportunities for me throughout like connections and stuff like that. My options are endless, but I would most likely revisit this when I'm writing a resume just for the sake of inspiration about what I could tell about myself.